Hey everyone, I'm going to do something different for this video that I don't usually do. I'm going to completely forget about any kind of script, just throw anything I've written down out and just talk about this. Because anytime I try and write this down and then try and voice over it, I just get so stressed out and can't bring myself to finish it. So I have been having a really difficult time recently between YouTube and just a bunch of IRL stuff that I've been dealing with. I guess I should explain where I've been this entire time. For the last year, or I guess just around 2013 in general, I was gone dealing with a bit of a family crisis that I'm not going to get into because it's not my place to talk about some of this stuff for the people involved and everybody, but just know that I had to step away for a while, and I thought I could just come right back into it. I should have realized that it was going to be a lot harder, because I know that Skyman went through something very similar, where when she came back, YouTube just kind of didn't even acknowledge her until she made a big stink about it. So I guess that's kind of what I'm trying to do here, because I did come back, and I have been making videos. YouTube a while ago had typecast me where they wanted me to upload bi-daily at least. So I thought I could get back into it by cranking out videos, but they've been underperforming poorly. And it's not that people are just disinterested, because I've had so many comments coming back and saying, "Whoa, what happened to you? What happened to your voice? Where have you been?" It's I've been here the whole time, it just wasn't as frequent. To get this out of the way, because I know everyone's going to ask, I'm fairly certain that it was some sort of vocal injury. But yeah, no, there's definitely some rumors been going around about me transitioning or something. That's not true. I think I just injured my voice to the point where I can't do my old one anymore. But it did start this rumor of oh, Ace is trans and, mass people unsubscribing, though that was pretty quick to get back. I did talk about it and acknowledged it and was I think it's great that you guys are that supportive, but that's not true. Showing my support for that was a huge chunk of subscribers leaving. It is the TF2 community after all. But for as many people left, other people joined, so I don't think that's what's going on. I believe what's going on is the way that YouTube's algorithm works, and the fact that YouTube does not alert any of my subscribers to my videos if, they're not constantly watching or have the notification bell on. Although I have had other people commenting, like the guy who comments on every single video waiting for me to respond with poggers. Eventually. But how many of his comments have started with, "Oh, delayed due to lack of notification"? I have so many people in my Discord that know that they are subscribed and have the notification bell set, and it's still not working. My leaving prevented people from, engaging with my content usually. And engaging constantly was the only backup to the notification bell not working, except for places like my Discord, where the views of my new videos coincide almost directly with how many people get notified there. I don't think that it's people just don't care about Team Fortress 2 and other kind of content anymore, and I don't think that it's because people are mad at me. I think that you guys just aren't even aware that these videos are coming out. Because the way that YouTube works is you need to have your notification bell on to someone you're subscribed to, and you need to have it set to all. Because if the notifications are not set to all, YouTube will try and determine what you're interested in. This is the same YouTube that is giving you those random, 27 view videos on your sidebar because they think, hey, you'll be interested in this game you've never heard of from this creator you've never heard of, right? I mean, I'm subscribed to some pretty big YouTubers. I didn't even realize that I was still subscribed to Vanoss and Dahi Denogla because these multi-million subscriber channels, I had never been recommended a new video of theirs. And lo and behold, my notifications were on. They just weren't set to all, because YouTube is deciding for me what I'm supposed to be interested in, and I think that's what's happening with everyone. I know that I'm not even the only one. Check your subscriptions at some point. See what other channels aren't being recommended to you anymore that you're still interested in, because this algorithm doesn't know you better than you do. But because of this whole situation, and also there is an idea that this could be being done deliberately, given that YouTube, around the same time that this started happening, rolled out a feature where you can actually pay them a certain amount to guarantee a certain amount of views. I mean, why do you think that certain news events and like political things show up in your feed when you've shown no interest in them whatsoever? The problem is, I don't think that this pay-to-win idea is even going to work, because the whole click-through rate thing is still a thing, and forcing the video to get more views, no matter like how long and how many people it has to be recommended to, that's going to destroy the click-through rate even worse. So I really don't know what they're thinking, but I mean, it's YouTube. That's kind of par for the course, isn't it? But it doesn't change the fact that I am concerned for my income, my livelihood. I don't want to lose anything. I don't want to lose you guys. I don't want to lose the ability to make these kinds of videos that you guys subscribe for, that in this YouTube ecosystem just aren't being pushed through anymore. YouTube is becoming more and more like a streaming service, more like a business, an actual business, and the platform that used to be listed as broadcast yourself doesn't feel personal anymore. It's a very alarming development, especially in this new world of AI-generated content and content farms and stuff. We're losing a lot of the humanity behind YouTube, and if I want to try and keep my part of that going, I need help. It's hard for me to ask. Like I said, at least I think I said, I'm kind of a little off subject here, but it's really hard for me to ask for help. So the fact that I'm really bad about underplaying how severe a situation is, so the fact that I'm talking to you like this should give some kind of an indication. I mean, I had a moment earlier where my own video got recommended to me while I was logged into that account. I have no faith in the algorithm anymore, and I thought I was being strong by trying to do this on my own, but I'm realizing that the strong thing here might actually be to force myself to ask for help, and I don't like doing that, but I feel like I have to. I don't want to do this because it feels like e-begging, but if anyone can help me out, it's going to be my audience, and the best way to do that, aside from, of course, just being here. I don't care if you have an ad blocker or not, just the views, just the comments, just the engagement, that is enough. And even hanging out on our live streams and just, shooting this shit and just hanging out, right? But I've also made sure to revamp my Patreon, and my lowest tier is as low as I could make it, just $1 a month. And I wanted to make sure that, it didn't feel like I was e-begging with this kind of stuff. I'm just looking for some kind of support where I don't have to worry about if one video underperforms, the entire channel is in jeopardy. Any kind of people behind me, so that I don't freeze up, ironically out of fear of the video underperforming and then just, not making a video, and then it doesn't matter anyway. And I've been kind of tossing around mixed responses to this, how this could possibly go. I still feel deep down that, asking for like $1 a month on Patreon is too much, but everyone else has told me, dude, that's like so low. I don't even think that's enough. But I don't know, I've been kind of like rocking this through my head, and I mean, there's potentially, I don't think it's going to reach this because of how messed up the algorithm is right now, especially for me, but there are 154,000 people subscribed to me. If just a little over 1% supported just the lowest tier on my Patreon, that would be plenty to be like some kind of good like backup and be like, okay, yes, it might be tight a month, but I can do it, and I can focus on doing these videos that I need to do for you guys and making bigger projects, what you guys want to see. And of course, that's not, you know, even the only tier, but that's all I'd be asking for is just $1. And even that I feel terrible about. I don't know. Maybe I'm being dramatic about this, or maybe it does sound like I'm e-begging. I don't know. It's like I said, I am really bad about asking for help, and I've kind of never done this before, so I'm not really sure how to go about it. I'm probably being really clumsy about it right now, but it's kind of all I can do. But I just wanted to let everyone know that yes, I am still here. And I'm sure there's other people that are still there too, hopefully, before, you know, they've decided it's just not worth the effort anymore. Like I said, make sure to check on your old subscriptions and make sure everyone else is doing okay too. And the last thing I want is anyone else putting themselves out if they're in a bad situation. I really do mean it. Like, just being there is enough, right? Like, sure, if someone's running an ad block, it takes a hit, and I might have like, oh, I have 0.000001 less of a cent. I don't care. Run an ad blocker. Do whatever you want. I just want you guys to know that I'm still here and that YouTube is failing us. And the best thing that you could do is support your creators. Make sure that your notification is set to all, because that's just how that works now. They don't tell you that. Kind of like how they don't tell you that you can get better audio on YouTube by raising the resolution. I mean, for goodness sake, why? Just little things, you know? But, I don't know, I guess I'm getting off topic, because like I said, it's completely unscripted and just all over the place. I guess what I'm trying to say in short is I need your help, but I don't want you guys to do anything that you're not comfortable with. Just, like I said, just being there helps. And thank you guys so much for listening. I'm going to do everything I can to make this right and fix the channel and make the content that you guys subscribe for, that you want to see, the content that we've been missing from YouTube. I don't want to stop. I want to be here for you, and I'm going to do everything that I can to do it. But I also need to acknowledge that I can't do it alone. So, yeah, thank you so much for hearing me out and just being here.